Welcome to another episode of Chronicles of a Kenyan Cyclist, Chronicles of a Kenyan Biker. And yeah, we're doing something new. We've launched a new series called The Anatomy of Incidents. Yes. Before you start stabbing away at the keyboard, it is a working title, okay? But as the name suggests, we're going to be analyzing incidents. Majority of the footage will be provided by yours truly, but we might have another co-host who will be giving her insights and his insights towards incidents that happen on the road. And let me just put it out there. We're not going to make it all doom and gloom. We're going to make it enjoyable and as educative as possible. We have invested quite significantly in this show, and I hope it's successful. The aim is to educate and also entice people to take on the two-wheel world. You have absolutely no idea, if you don't ride, the pleasures of being on two wheels. It's fantastic. The freedom, the joy, the exercise, the time to decompress. There's always something therapeutic about being on two wheels and enjoying the freedom of the road. But anyway, we unfortunately or fortunately have to share the road with other road users. And I think the beauty about cyclists and motorcyclists is that they're very cautious and they're very conscious about other road users, including pedestrians, animals, you name it. Cyclists and motorcyclists are always on the lookout. Unfortunately, I can't say the same thing for our brethren in the cages. I'm looking at you, drivers. Yeah, yes, you. So, to be objective as possible, which the show is doing its best to be, we will be objective. Not everything is entirely to blame on the drivers. We do play a big role in it sometimes, especially when speed is involved and recklessness is also added to the mix. But also there is road design. Our roads, I've heard people say that they're not particularly designed for cyclists, they're not particularly designed for drivers, for riders on motorcycles. I'm like, what? What does that even mean? Most of the time I just brush it off, but to be honest, I'm like, what does that even mean? Generally, bicycles and motorcycles create their own lanes. They were kind of designed, or rather, they're taken up a design whereby they create lanes and try and ease congestion. And the majority of the times, you actually see vehicles with one, at most two people within it. So you have a multi-ton item just dragging along one person in this economy. And then yet you're gonna judge me. Anyway, I digress. I'm just bashing. But anyway, you are welcome to the show. Please comment, like, subscribe, and share. Why do I even say that? I never say that, but anyway, it's excitement of starting something new. So I guess we will jump right into the first incident. This is a clip of me taken on July 7th on my commute to work. My commute usually involves Ngong Road, so all the way from Karen to Kenyatta National Hospital where I work. And so this happened at one of the U-turns. Yeah. Ngong Road is a fantastic road. It's nice and smooth. But the bonus is that it has several danger points. Actually, the feeder roads and the infamous right-handed U-turns, which are, I kid you not, I don't know what they were designing them for. I don't think any vehicle can actually make that U-turn while and sticking onto the acceleration lane. Maybe, yeah, I know motorcycles can do it, but vehicles, I don't think any can do. Maybe a three-wheeler, possibly. We can try that. Maybe if there's money in the budget, we can take a three-wheeler there and see if we can turn, and then hopefully get everybody onto three wheels. Anyway, we'll start the clip off, and boom, this is me graciously on my wife's KTM Duke 390. Let's play the clip. Okay, that's me lane splitting along Ngong Road. That's just before the Yaya Center cross section between Kibra, Yaya Center, and Ngong Road. Yeah, so that is me just lane splitting as usual. Come to the red lights, of which I encourage guys, please just obey the traffic laws. Like, you'd find majority of the time it keeps you safe. you don't interrupt with the flow of traffic, because you find if you interrupt with the flow of traffic, you just mess up. As you evidently saw, that guy just jumped across the road and into traffic. So there I am, zipping off on the wonderful KTM Duke 390 on loan from me, from my wife. Okay, zip past the guys who jumped the lights. Please ignore the dashboard. And as you can see, I am slowing down because I'm coming across, boom, one of the danger points. Now let me just pause the video there for a second and ask you, what do you think that white car is going to do? Option A, stop, let me pass with the other bikers behind. Option B, completely ignore my presence and then just jump across the road onto traffic. And if your answer is B, you are absolutely correct. Let's roll the clip. And you can see, boom, jumped right across. Let me just pause it there. Yep, he jumped right across. And the unfortunate bit is that we have to worry about such things every single time we ride, especially on Ngong Road and especially on roads which have turnoffs on the right and that join into oncoming traffic. A large number of the times, people completely disregard motorcycles and they jump onto the road with no care whatsoever. And the accidents, I think there was one viral clip of Boda Boda guy going down and the gentleman turned right. And the gentleman, with complete disregard of the motorcyclist and the oncoming traffic, just jumped onto the road. And people forget, or rather people don't know, that motorcycles do not stop like vehicles. You have two wheels versus four wheels. The braking distance is significantly different and the dynamics are completely different, and I don't think we can go into that right now, but most of you people would have rightly guessed that yes, that driver was going to jump onto the road. Let's roll the clip a little bit more and you can see I am not happy, but I've gotten to a point in my life where I don't engage. I'm like, look, I hope you just realize your mistake and you can move on so you don't do it next time, because I was actually quite scared. But then now, when riding with caution, I always have my radar on for these things happening. As you notice, like I started dropping down my speed right there around those junctions. And Ngong Road has, after I think that section of the Yaya Center Kibra crossroad, I think that's 4 U-turns like that. And one of the worst ones is that one. The next one should be the one. Actually, it's 3. Yeah, it's 3. The next terrible one is the one just opposite Coptic Hospital, because that is a serious choke point and it's extremely dangerous. So anyway, that was my incident on July 7th. And let's just roll the clip in its entirety and allowing you to give an objective opinion when you get a chance to do so. So again, me lane splitting nicely, calmly, and again, don't, please guys, bikers, please don't use that left lane. That, I don't think when they were designing the road that was meant for motorcycles. I think it's reserved for bicycles, and yet Ngong Road has another section for bicycles on the side and a walkway for pedestrians. But I find motorcyclists using that section quite dangerously, and I've seen several accidents on my way to work by guys using that section, because on the left shoulder it's better you stay in the middle so you can be safe. So again I'm accelerating away past the guys who had jumped the lights and coming down, and you can notice my speed is dropping significantly as I come to one of the first U-turns around Uchumi supermarket. Quite unfortunate that supermarket went down, and the gentleman just jumps right in. Kudos to KTM for having such fantastic brakes nice and smooth. ABS. If you're considering a bike, KTM is there for you. Anyway, that is gonna be it from me. Let us know in the comment sections what you think about my reaction. 1, 2, the driver's complete disregard for other road users, and 3, general comments if you think we should keep this going. We have several clips lined up, and not all of them will be doom and gloom. We don't want to push you guys away from riding. Some of the clips are going to be very, very happy, because we do get to see some wacky stuff on the road. And also sometimes it's just one of those days whereby it's an enjoyable ride. Just enjoyable. We put a montage and some nice calming music. Anyway, that's it for me. I have been your host for today's pilot episode of Anatomy of Incidents, courtesy of Chronicles of Kenyan Bikers and Chronicles of a Kenyan Cyclist. That is it for me. Peace.